This is for entertainment purposes only. Might be also too much for people to understand. And don't take anything that I say for the truth. Do you think that you're 100% human? Think again. Before this physical world even existed, we were frequency. In Genesis, the Most High, the true source of light, made man in his image. We were luminous beings, high-frequency souls, living in a dimension of pure energy. We had no density, no meat, and no blood types. We were the original sons of light, but then came the fall. This wasn't a garden on Earth. It was a dimensional collapse. We fell out of the light realm and into Abzu, the material void. We weren't alone. The void was already inhabited by the fallen angels. And the Igigi, they're beings who had rebelled against the source eons before us. They were the original residents of the dark. And when we fell right into their territory. We were the high-frequency souls suddenly trapped in a low-vibrational graveyard, filled with entities that had already lost their light. We were literally fading away because our souls were too bright for this dark, heavy void. We were like deep sea divers without a suit. Our spirits evaporating in the heavy pressure of the Abzu. This is where Enki and the Anunnaki stepped in. They weren't your creators. They were your encapsulators. Look at Genesis 3:21. It says, God made Adam and Eve coats of skin. This wasn't the Most High. This was Enki. He didn't give us clothes. He manufactured a 3D biological lead suit, our skin and flesh, to anchor our spirit so we wouldn't disappear in the void. He saved us, but he also bound us. But a lead suit wasn't enough. The Anunnaki needed to stabilize this heavy reality so it didn't collapse again. That's why there are 100,000 pyramids on this planet from China to Mexico. They were built on the Earth's geomagnetic ley lines to act as a planetary motherboard. Every pyramid was a biogravitational stabilizer meant to hold the entire planet's frequency low enough for our new coats of skin to survive the next reset. To keep us permanently anchored to this 3D grid, they performed a final procedure inside these pyramids. They brought in the Rhesus Macaques monkey, the master of the Earth density. Using massive stone resonators, they sampled the primate's survival frequency and used sonoporation to force that monkey's note into our bone marrow. They literally ironed a primate's anchor into the starseed's blood. This is the Atrahasis tablets in real life. The geneticist Enki mixing the blood of God with the clay of Earth. Clay was the code for primate biology. They created a hybrid that had intelligence of the gods, but the rhesus iron anchor of the beast. By packing their cells with iron and the rhesus protein, they made us magnetically tethered to the Earth grid. We lost our ability to see the light world. But they missed the 15% of the population. If you're Rh negative, you lack that primate's glue. You are the original untethered human signal, a piece of the first creation walking in the world of lead. Look at the Sphinx. It's literally a representation of this rhesus primate splice. The etymology reveals the trap. The word Sphinx comes from the Greek sphingein, which means to bind or to throttle. It represents the binding of the soul